Assalamu alaikum to everyone.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. Is my voice clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's start. You know very well how will I start? I will show your presentation. I will move the slides and you have to give your presentation, right? After the completion of
Yes.
presentation, I will ask you some question and then that will be the end of your presentation.
Yes, sir.
Safia Naz. Safia Naz. Is she there? Safia Naz. Is she present? Safia, you are present. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so your presentation, I'm starting. Here we go.
Yes.
Start, please. Are you the student of BS or MA?
MA.
MA. Start, please.
Assalamu alaikum to all of you. This is me, Safia, and today I am going to give my presentation about the language of propaganda. In this presentation, I intend to outline
Yeah,
what is propaganda.
see the slide and then give, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. In this
Okay.
presentation, I intend to outline what is propaganda and who uses it, and the propaganda in the spoken or written language with examples. First, we see what is propaganda. Propaganda is a modern Latin word which means to spread or to propagate. Propaganda is defined as information, ideas, or rumors deliberately spread widely to help or harm a person, group, movement, institution, nation, etc. Propaganda is not a new concept. Equally, it's not dead. It's alive and well, possibly in better health than it's ever been. Propaganda is intended to make us accept or approve something without looking closely at the evidence. Who uses propaganda? Governments, media, advertisers, politicians, you and me. Propaganda is used in a wide variety of circumstances, but it is perhaps most recognizable in the political domain. Political science and commercials are an example of propaganda. These promote one candidate and his views over others in the race. Advertisements of any kind are propaganda used to promote a product or service. The government produces many propaganda, any kind of public service messages and announcement about healthy living can be a propaganda. Campaign ads like the ads you see in magazines use propaganda to sell the candidate. Propaganda in written language. Propaganda is essentially a way of encouraging an audience into believing or thinking a certain thought which the writer wishes them to believe. Propaganda can be used as a to get the reader on board with an idea or concept. Propaganda uses language overtly, covertly, and subconsciously to form opinion and reliable ideas as facts. It is usually a sentence, paragraph, or general idea which does not display the correct facts or perhaps omits information in order to have the desired effect. In this modern day and age, propaganda is often shown through social media posts and online advertisements to reach the new generation. So next slide, please. Example of propaganda in written language. An advertisement to tell people to quit smoking used a pixelated image of the lungs. This gives the impression that if it continues, the lungs will be completely eradicated. They are telling you the side effects, but still they are selling cigarettes. It is a propaganda. A wide range of materials and media are used for conveying propaganda messages, including posters, pamphlets, and websites. They all are written propaganda. Propaganda in spoken language. Good propaganda usually features language which will speak to the emotional part of thought rather than the practical part. This helps to draw the audience in and get them believing whatever the speaker wishes. Propaganda is often used in politics in order to get voters on side or to encourage people to take on the beliefs of the political party. Propaganda can be used in a spoken sense through a speech, a news report, a TV show, or many other means. It can be presented in a huge variety of ways from cartoons and speeches. You can see the example in next slide where propaganda has been used in spoken language. A catchphrase or a slogan used in advertising is propaganda as when it is heard over and over again, the audience begins to believe it. A good example of this is the British TV advertisement for Calgon washing machine tablets. The slogan is washing machine live longer with Calgon. And after repeated exposure, the audience believes that this is the truth. Conclusion. Whilst propaganda now has quite a malicious reputation, it hasn't always been that way, with its initial invention being more good than bad. However, it has been used in various situations. It is now sometimes seen with caution. Propagandas are often used for social, religious, and political causes. As a concept, propaganda has neither a positive nor negative connotation. However, if it is used to promote positive change in society, propaganda can be termed as positive, whereas if it is used to damage and degrade, it can termed as negative. It can be used in both spoken and written language in order to sway the listener or reader into a certain mindset. Propaganda is basically a communication through the news media, advertisements, books, songs, and other formats that is intended to alter opinions, beliefs, or values or ideas. Thank you very much.
Okay, good. Remember, this is not Wills, this is Wiles, right? And try not to read, just explain. Okay, tell me, how do you see propaganda in your own country, especially in media?
So in media, we see advertisements or when there is a political...
Any example of a advertisement? Do you have any
Like
example?
if we see a washing powders ad in which they compare the local washing powder to a branded washing powder and they tell us our washing powder is good. They compare local washing powder to their branded washing powder.
And how do you see propaganda in politics?
In politics,
Without taking any name. without using any name. Just tell generally. Just
Okay,
like
sir.
one party uses this and second party use like this.
Sir, can I tell their slogan or their taglines?
Not slogan, just tell the how they use propaganda.
Like they tell people that if you will vote us, we will give you prosperity and we will give you many more things.
Okay, right. Thank you very much. Okay, now listen to me. Those who give their presentation, so they are not bound to attend the session, and if they want to attend, it's up to their will. And first, I will have to complete your media discourse analysis presentation. Then I will start your tomorrow. Inshallah, it will continue. Then I will tell you. Inshallah, on Tuesday I will start the next one. But if you should be ready, right? Maybe I may start tomorrow as well. Next one, LD literary discourse and journalistic writing. तो कल भी स्टार्ट में कर सकता हूँ, इसीलिए आप लोगों को रेडी रहना होगा, ठीक है? ये ना हो कि कल मैं स्टार्ट करूँ तो आप कहें सर हम आप तो अभी तैयार नहीं है. You have to be ready. Those who have given, they should be ready. So thank you very much. Good, thank you very much. Now the next one is Zulekha Daud. Is she present? And please send me your presentation on PPT. PPT भेजिएगा, ये ना हो कि आप PDF भेजना शुरू कर दें. Zulekha Daud, is she present?
जी सर.
Okay, so I am starting your presentation.
Okay.
And see the slide and then give your presentation. Don't read, just explain whatever you have to say. So here we go. Start.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Zulekha Daud, and today my topic is anaphora. Sir, next slide. What is anaphora? Anaphora is the repetition of words or phrases in a group of sentences, clauses, or poetic lines. Anaphora occurs at the beginning of the structure while the repetition. Anaphora has ancient origin, combine the Greek words ana meaning repeat or back and peren meaning to carry. As this origin suggests, when we hear or read anaphora, the sounds and meaning of certain words are carried back to us again and again until we begin to carry them with us as well. Anaphora works as a literary device to allow writers to convey, emphasize, and reinforce meaning. The stylized approach of repeating the same word at the beginning of each phrase in a series of phrases or clause. Stories, it can be used in novels and short stories, but it's most commonly seen in poetry, essays, and formal speech. Repetition used for emphasizes and anaphora ourselves to emphasize by engaging the audience.
Whatever slide you have in front of you, please tell about that slide.
जी सर, इसी के
जो
बारे में.
slide सामने उसके बारे में बताएं.
Yes sir. Repetition used for emphasizes and anaphora ourselves to emphasize by engaging the audience and drawing them emotionally into our passage. Next slide, sir. Poet often use this device to similar effect. Here is an example from one of the most famous poet John Keats uses anaphora throughout his famous poem Ode on a Grecian Urn to convey a sense of immortality of the visual art with the poem described. It was the best of time, it was the worst of time, it was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief, it was the season of light, it was the season of darkness. Tying the line together with great effects. Sir, next slide. Here, another example of anaphora. One of the most famous example of anaphora from Martin Luther King's speech, "I have a dream." The words are, "Let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill in Mississippi." Or you can almost feel its visceral uh, power, and the speech is filled with other example of anaphora. Also, anaphora contribute to the rhythm of what is being said, or sometimes creating a sense of urgency by accelerating rhythm. So next slide. Anaphora used in writing and literature. So here are example of writing. We came, we saw, we conclude. Another is, "It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog." Uh, in literature, some writers use anaphora. Examples are, "If you want the moon, do not hide from the night. If you want a rose, do not run from the thorns. If you want love, do not hide from yourself." So next slide. Effects of anaphora. Anaphora appeals to the feelings or pathos of the audience by repeating a word for phrase. Readers or listeners start to anticipate the next line. They are drawn into words through a sense of participation because they know what's coming next. They are more receptive to the emotional response you are trying to get across. The next line. Here are functions of anaphora. The first one is give emphasis. Anaphora draws attention to the repeated words as well as those directly around them. This makes anaphora a particularly popular tool for have a more limited attention span and lack the option to read only words they have missed. Second is create a rhythm. Judicious repetition can make a piece of text more musical and lighting, and therefore more pleasant to read or listen to. The last one is link, compare, or contract ideas. Sometimes the ideas that follow the success. In these case, anaphora invites the audience to
Don't read, actually, just tell in your own words. अपने
appreciate
भाषा
the
बताएं.
contract more.
Yeah. Tell us in your own words.
Okay, sir. So the last one is conclusion. As we have discovered, anaphora is an extremely popular way in the literature that authors have used to give much more of an emphasis on a phrase. It is simply the use of repeated words in order to give a more dramatic effect to a piece of written word or speech.
Yeah, reading is not a good thing when you are giving presentations. So you need to explain in your own words. Okay, tell me briefly, how do we use anaphora in our everyday life?
So sometimes we use anaphora. We make sentence to create a rhythm.
For example,
For example, we will work hard every day, every week, and every year until the job is done. Or
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So your presentation is gone. You have done. Sana Ali, is she present? Sana Ali, you have given presentation in PDF. PDF में presentation नहीं होती. Bakhtawar Nisar, is she present?
No, sir.
Not present. This is another issue. Who is this? ये कौन है? सिर्फ एक पेज ही इन्होंने किया हुआ सेंड किया है. Who is this? Is she present?
Sir, Hamayu? No, sir. She is not present.
Mushtaq Ali present?
Yes, sir.
I'm playing your one. Start.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Mushtaq Ali. Today I am going to deliver my presentation on the topic indirect mode of address. Indirect mode of address. The model looks away or the writing refers to a people of the public. What more could be people wants? This would be an indirect mode of address. It is aimed to journal group.
Mr. Mushtaq Ali, in your own words, don't read. Reading मत करें, अपने अल्फाज में बताएं.
Yes. Yes, sir. We use indirect mode of address is possibly more complex vocabulary. A broadcaster newspaper is likely to use a more formal language. Means we are using indirect mode in our daily lives. Behavior by those represented with a medium in which they are either unaware of having an audience as with the character is most. Next slide, sir. Indirect. This is tone or writing or spoken styles. In many texts, the audience do not accept the direct mode of address. In television programs and films, it would be unusual for the character to step out the film words to speak directly to the audience. Once indirect modes, there is no direct contact with the audience. Next slide, sir. Although any text, it very nature is addressed to audience of some kinds. Means this would be a cannot amongst other things, perhaps our fatally on the part of the text, and it is a common techniques in documentary. Indirect modes, audience target prefer reading differential decoding mode of address. Diagnosis. Next slide, sir. Here is example of indirect mode of address. Advertisement of indirect mode of address. The model looks away from the audience. This could be used to create a mood or involve the mice in scene in this image. Means here is no direct contact with the audience. It is a horror movie. The stories of the year, I think it may be. Next slide, sir. Here is second example of indirect mode. Here he may here the man feels inappropriate things means he is a lady being worry about, and I think
What do you think? Again, tell us.
sir, he see inappropriate things in her life, in his life, and bad things were already happening. Maybe.
Why are you saying maybe?
अंदाजा ही लगा सकते हैं
Why are you saying maybe?
सर, हमें मतलब कि इसमें पता नहीं चलता न, तो अंदाजा ही लगा सकते हैं हमें क्या महसूस हो रहा है इसमें।
हाँ तो थोड़ा अंदाजा भी तो अच्छा लगा उन्हें। You have selected yourself this one. तो इतना तो पता होना चाहिए कि इसमें ये बात या ये चीजें सामने आ रही है इनडायरेक्ट। Yeah, next one. Yeah, indirect mode. Next picture, image. Yes. Why are you quiet? Continue.
Sir, indirect mode of address made by Claudia connotes that audience is following her story by waterhead, rather than she herself have constructed this narrative for us. This is according to Hall. This is fact she named to create the preferred reading that she is real person and that his audience should be invest her narrative story. He is Zimbabwean, a 16-year-old girl, student of Columbia. This ad created by Atomic London in October 2016. This advert title ran for goods. Next slide, sir. Here is next, sir. Made by women in this image cannot her relationship with the product. It is a prime important. Here we see a woman who like tied. She tied his what she wanted. This according to the hall, it's dominant. According to the prime message should be received by women. Prime importance with her with product. Indirect mode of address. Here is Tibet cream. If we use Tibet cream in our life, our face skin will be smoothly and our face will be shiny. If we use means we are use Tibet cream, our skin will be shining and smoothly. Indirect mode of it. In media text, the audience do not accept direct modes in television ground films and would be unusual for ad characters to step out. Film would be speak directly. Means we use in television, we see indirect mode of address and interviewer who collect interview from the other person, their eye contacts with another person, and we see this is a example of indirect mode of address, unusual step. Indirect mode. Indirect mode of address is when media text not speaking to you, especially means indirect mode of address we use in language and images, advertisements. Then address is speaking not directly to you, means indirect way. Next slide, sir. Here is indirect mode of address. Here is another advertisement of indirect mode of address. Uh, sorry.
इस वाले के बारे में
Indirect.
बता दें. Tell about this one. Hurry up.
Sir. Indirect mode of address combination both here is combination both indirect mode of address and direct mode of address involving more than one model where a main model looks at the audience from central position and one other side looks away. Combination of both direct and indirect mode of address.
What is your conclusion?
Sir, I conclusion.
Yeah. How do you conclude? Hurry up.
Sir, we use indirect mode of address. We see in our lives television and many advertisement like magazines and other pamphlet.
How
they
are they important in our life in direct mode?
Importance, it is very important because if someone create an indirect mode of address picture and who she or he will be an impact on our life.
Okay. Are you the student of BS at semester or MA fourth?
BS at semester.
Thank you very much. Mr. Ali.
Okay, sir.
Kainat Shamim. Kainat Muhammad Shamim.
So
Start.
only 5 minutes are remaining. We should start the next one.
Yeah, you start. I will continue your presentation in the next one.
So can I start?
Yeah, start.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Kainat from MA and my topic is language of propaganda. So propaganda is a modern Latin word, ablative singular feminine
Okay,
of
excuse me.
the
Excuse me. Reading मत कीजिएगा. चीजों को
Okay.
एक्सप्लेन कीजिएगा. जो स्लाइड सामने हो उसको बताइएगा. ठीक है? रीडिंग करेंगे तो you will lose your marks. Yes.
Okay, sir. Propaganda is a modern Latin word which means to spread or to propagate. And thus propaganda means for that which is to be propagate. And it is a form of communication to distribute information. It is always based on the information is designed to make people feel a certain way or to believe a certain thing. And the information is often political. So ideas or statements that are often false or exaggerated and that are spread in order to help a cause, a political leader, a government, etc. The next. So goal of propaganda is a communication that is primarily used to influence an agenda which may not be objective and may be selectively presenting facts to encourage a particular synthesis or perception or using loaded language to produce an emotional rather than a rational response to the information. Next. Example of propagandas are advertising. Advertising of any kinds are propaganda used to promote a product or service. For example, an ad that promotes one brand of toothpaste over another brand is an example of propaganda. Political signs and commercials are an example of propaganda. These promotes one candidate and his views over others in the race. And the government produces many kinds of propaganda. Any kind of public service announcement about healthy living can be considered propaganda. So next. Okay, propaganda in written language. So in the Lord of the Flies by William Golding, Lords of the Flies, Jack exposes much propaganda about the beast he plays on the fear in the minds of the other boys by promoting the idea that the things on the mountain is beast, when it was really just a dead pilot attached to his parachute. This allows Jack to take control of the tribe of boys. Next. Okay, propaganda can be used in a spoken sense, whether that is through a speech, a new report, a TV show, or many other means. Catchphrase or slogan used in advertising is a propaganda the audience begins to believe. And in the example is in the Nobel lecture by Barack Obama, he frequently uses propaganda in order to convince the listeners that he is deserving of a Nobel Peace Prize due to his assistance in fighting 2 wars. So next. Okay, there's a uses of mediums in propaganda. Propaganda uses various mediums to gain attention and target audiences. These medium included visual and audio media, in which TV, radio, cinemas, documentaries, commercials, songs, news, talk shows are included. In internet, websites, blogs, social media, social networking included. Arts and literature, paintings, posters, pamphlets, comics, newspaper, and magazines are included. And in speeches, rallies, political events, concerts, and sports events are included. So next. Okay, types of propaganda. The first one is testimonial, in which endorsement by a well-known, well-liked celebrity, political figure, or other entity. This creates a sense of trust and likability for the
Okay,
hope.
excuse me. We will continue
Yes.
from here after 2 minutes, right? In the
Okay,
next
sir.
session, we are going to continue from here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.